Good afternoon.
In the morning session, we discussed about how to find integration of some functions by substitution method. Integration of functions by substitution method, isn't it? And also we learned how to integrate by rationalization. When we get root, we are multiplying and dividing by the conjugate, and we are integrating. Okay, now let's do a few more questions in that model. Integration. Integration itself, we are going to learn. Write the question. For the exam, they will not specify the method. Okay, will not be specifying integrate by this method or integrate by that method. They will not mention. The thing is, the question will be simply integrate. We have to find out in which method we will be able to do, which method is applicable for that one. That one we have to find out. Okay, write this question now. Evaluate integral of root x plus evaluate integral of root x plus root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. Evaluate integral of root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. Till one. Evaluate integral of root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. Tell me, children, how will you evaluate this one? What you will do? Suppose this question is asked. How will you do this one? Yes? How to do this one? Tell me, Aishwarya, how will you try this?
Substitute I is equal to.
Means, okay, you know, we have learned one method. So always don't focus all the questions in that same method. Okay, all the methods is substitution. What is given there? Look at the question. Root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. What is, okay, in which case we will go for substitution method? Some functions derivative should be there. If it is like that, then we can go for substitution. Now here it is given root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. Yes. How will you try this? Karthik.
Cross multiply.
Cross multiplying. Oh, okay. There you are saying root x and all you are cross multiplying. Okay. Then after cross multiplying, what you will do?
Rationalize.
But before that, what is there in the function? We use BODMAS rule, isn't it? What is there? Root x plus 1 by root x. The whole square is there, isn't it? So
Expand it.
first you expand it. First thing what you are going to do, we are going to expand it using the identity a plus b the whole square. First you expand it. Root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. So when you expand it, what you will get? A square plus 2ab, 2 into root x into 1 by root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. Whole thing into dx. Whole thing into dx. A square plus 2ab plus b square. So which is same as integral of. What is root x the whole square?
X.
X plus Here root x will get cancelled. X plus 2, isn't it? Plus 1 by root x the whole square. Therefore,
1 by x.
1 by x into dx, isn't it? Isn't it, Tomlin? The expansion, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are using the identity a plus b the whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Now split this. Integral of x dx plus integral of 2 dx plus integral of 1 by x into dx plus integral of 1 by x into dx. Now what is integral of x dx? What is integral of x dx? What is integral of x dx?
X square by 2.
Yes, it is. So which one we are discussing? Integral of root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. You finished? You all completed that one?
No,
Tomlin?
ma'am.
No. Why, Shubham? Why? That's an easy one, isn't it? We did completed the half, the whole square into dx. So what you can do? This integral of a plus b the whole square. So it is a square plus 2ab, 2 into root x into 1 by root x plus 1 by root x the whole square into dx, isn't it? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So it is same as integral of what is root x the whole square? This x plus 2 plus 1 by x into dx. So now what is integral of x? What is integral of x?
Square by 2.
It is x square by 2 plus, what is integral of 2? Constant, isn't it? When you integrate constant, what you will do? You put x. Then, what is integral of 1 by x? Tomlin. What is integral of 1 by x?
Ma'am, log x plus c.
Log x. Very good. It is log x plus c. Is log x plus c. Write the next one. Evaluate. Next one. Evaluate. Integral of integral of x square plus 2x by x cube plus 3x square plus 4. How to do this? How to do this one, children? The previous question we expanded, isn't it? We expanded using the identity a plus b the whole square. So here, how you can do this? X square plus 2x by x cube plus 3x square plus 4. Check whether the derivative of denominator is in the numerator. Take the denominator as t. What about x cube plus 3x square plus 4? You take it as t. So what is the derivative of x cube? What is the derivative of x cube?
X square.
3x square plus 3 into what is derivative of x square? It is 2x, isn't it? 4 if you differentiate 0 is dt by dx. Is dt by dx. That is 3x square plus 6x is dt by dx. Now look at the numerator. Look at the numerator. We have x square plus 2x. So from these two terms, can you take 1 3 outside? So you will get x square plus 2x is equal to dt by dx. So into 3, if you take to other side, this one will be by 3. So x square plus 2x into dx is dt by 3. Is dt by 3. Is it correct, Shubham? X square plus 2x into dx will become dt by 3. Therefore, the problem I, we can write this as integral of x square plus 2x into dx, we can write this as dt by 3 by t. So now 1 by 3 we can take as common. So it is left out here, integral of dt by t. What is integral of dt by t? This integral of dt by t. What is integral of dt by t? It is log t, isn't it? Integral of dt by t is log t. So it is 1 by 3 log. What is t? T is x cube plus 3x square plus 4 plus c. 1 by 3 log of x cube plus 3x square plus 4 plus c. Okay. Is it okay, children? Anila Mohanan, is it okay? Okay. See, don't get frightened. It is log of log x plus c. Okay. Is it okay, children? The next one. Next one. Integral of. This is again a different question. Integral of. Do this 2 or 3 times. Okay. Today, it's all the question we are doing in the class. Do it again. X plus 1 into x plus log x the whole square by x into dx. X plus 1 into x plus log x the whole square by x into dx. So how to do this? X plus 1 into x plus log x the whole square by x into dx. Try this, children. How to do this? Is there any function's derivative is given? Look at there, what is given there? X plus log x, the whole square is there. X plus log x, the whole square. So I'm going to substitute x plus log x as t. I'm going to take x plus log x as t. So try it, find out what is dt by dx. Find what is dt by dx. Yes, yes, Karthik, can you give the answer? 1 plus
X plus 1 by x.
X, if you differentiate x, you will get 1 by x. Okay. Into dx will become dt, isn't it? Again, if you take the LCM, what do you look at here? It is x plus 1 by x into dx will become dt. Is it like this? Tomlin? Huh? Anila Mohanan, is it okay?
Yes,
So the given problem I, we can split this as x plus 1 by x into x plus log x the whole square into dx. Now x plus 1 by x into dx, on combining we can write this as dt. T square into dt, isn't it? Now what is integral of t square? It is t cube by 3 plus c. What is t? X plus log x. So x plus log x the whole cube by 3 plus c. X plus log x the whole cube by 3 plus c. Finished? Finished? Write the next one. Try this one. Okay. Let me check how many of you are doing this one. Integrate x e raised to x plus 1 into e raised to x plus log x the whole square by x into dx. Integrate. Try this one. X e raised to x plus 1 into e raised to x plus log x the whole square by x into dx. Yes, what is the substitution you did? Yes, children, what is the substitution you did there?
E raised to x plus log x is equal to t.
E raised to x plus log x is equal to t. Is it correct, children? Others, are you getting this? What is the derivative of e raised to x? E raised to x plus what is the derivative of log x? 1 by x is dt by dx, isn't it? Now, if you take LCM here, x e raised to x plus 1 by x is equal to dt by dx. Are you getting this answer, Aparna? Huh?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Very good. So here we can combine this, isn't it? X e raised to x plus 1 into dx, we can combine it and we can write this as dt, and e raised to x log x is t. So we'll get t square into dt. So now what is integral of t square? Is it okay, Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is integral of t square? T cube by 3. Substitute for t. What is t? E raised to x plus log x. The whole cube by 3 plus c. Is it okay? So is the method okay, children? We have learned integration by substitution, simplifying form and all we have learned. Is it okay up to this? Hmm? Okay, here. Prime numbers, this is about +2 minus kurtosis. So actually we started with the unit 3. Okay, in unit 3, look at here. In unit 3, application of derivatives, increasing and decreasing functions, maxima, minima, marginal cost, revenue cost, integration, indefinite integrals, indefinite integrals as family of curves, and definite integrals you have integration of simple algebraic functions by substitution. Primitive means that simple method, direct method. And the one more method we have to learn, that is integration by parts. The next method you have to learn is integration by parts. Okay, write the next heading, integration by parts. Integration by parts. Integration by parts. What is meant by integration by parts? We make it into two parts. What we'll do, we'll divide it into two parts and then we integrate. Okay, we'll be making it into two parts and we integrate. That's why we call this as integration by parts. Okay, in integration by parts, what we will do, we will be dividing the function as first function and second function. We'll be dividing it as first function and second function. Listen, children. So in integration by parts, the formula will be taking like this. It will be integral of first function, second function into dx. It takes this form. Okay. So how to select the first function? For selecting the first function, there is a rule. Okay, for selecting the first function, there is a rule. This rule we call it an easy way, just a tip to remember how to select the first function. This one we call it as isolate function. Isolate. The first function we can select it by using the tip isolate. I stands for inverse functions. Actually, you will not be learning about this in inverse functions. The sine inverse, cos inverse, and trigonometric inverse functions are there. L stands for logarithmic functions. L stands for logarithmic functions. A stands for algebraic functions. Algebraic functions means x square plus 1, a polynomials, x square, 1 by x square, all these things comes under A. T stands for trigonometric functions. T for trigonometric functions. Sin x, cos x, all these functions comes under this category. And E stands for exponential functions, e raised to x. E comes for exponential functions, e raised to x. Okay, so in integration by parts, we divide it into two parts, first function and second function. For selecting the first function, there is a rule. That rule we call it as ILATE. ILATE rule is there. What is ILATE? Inverse, logarithmic, algebraic, trigonometric, exponential function. And exponential functions. ILATE functions. ILATE. Okay. And what is the formula here? What is the formula? Listen, children. In the beginning only you will find it little difficult, but once you learn it, it will be easy for you. Okay, the integration by parts will be given like this. First function and second function is there, isn't it? The formula is like this. First function into integral of second function. First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function into integral of second function. For this integral, we will write dx plus c. What is it? First function, integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function into integral of second function into dx plus c. Okay, ILATE rule is there. ILATE inverse. Okay, for selecting the first function, what is the rule we are using here? ILATE. Inverse, logarithmic, algebraic, trigonometric, and exponential function. ILATE rule. So first function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. This is the rule. Annette, can you give the rule? Integration by parts. What is the formula? Yes. Integration by parts. Can you give the formula, Annette? Can you read? Okay, I think she's having some net connection, net issue. Anila Mohanan.
I didn't finish right now.
Hmm?
Didn't try it now. I didn't finish.
Okay, you can read it from the board. I'll share the screen. Okay, read it from the board. What is the formula? Say it along with me. Okay, one or two times. If you say it, it will be thorough. Okay, first function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. First function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function into integral of second function into dx plus c. Yes, can you repeat this? Anila Mohanan, try this.
First function into integral of second function, second derivative.
Second function.
Second function minus derivative of first function into integral of second function into dx plus.
Yes. Aishwarya. Integration by parts.
First function into integration of second function minus derivative of first integration derivative of first function into integration of second function dx plus c.
Okay. So the same formula will be given in another way also. Suppose the first function we denote this as f of x, and second function suppose it is given as d of x. Then, okay, that function formula will be given like this. Suppose the first function we denote this as f of x, second function we denote this as g of x into dx. Okay, the formula will be given like this. This first function f of x into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function. So f dash of x integral of second function into dx plus c. First function, we are denoting it as f of x. Okay, this is just a notation. Just a notation. Okay, instead of f and g, any notation will be given. So first function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function, and this dx is for this integral. Okay, if whenever we write integral symbol, we should write that corresponding dx or dy. So first function into integral of second function minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function into dx plus c. Okay. So the next, okay, how will you select the first function? Will you select the first function? First function we selected by using the rule. What is the rule? ILH. ILH. I stands for inverse functions. A stands for algebraic functions. T for trigonometric. Then E for exponential functions. Okay, in that order only is set. Okay, so they learn all these formula and come. Okay, in the next class we'll be doing problems based on this integration by parts. Okay, with this I end this session now. Thank you.